And that's why I'm telling you for a change that you are a silly man. Hi, everyone.
That's why I say to use a pillow when you're kneeling down. Hi,
oh my gosh, y'all.
Hi, everyone.
That is not very Christmassy.
I'm very Christmassy.
Uh-huh.
I'm Pizza Planet Christmassy.
That does not work.
Yes, I am.
Oh. Hi, Renee.
Woke today and it was Monday. What did Renee saying? After
gosh darn it.
It moves around. It was Thursday.
It was
now
Monday.
We'll know it's Wine Wednesday and have a lot of fun. Awesome. Thank you, Renee.
Welcome to Wicked Wednesday. Hi,
Susan
everybody.
Zalesko.
Hi, Susan. Hi, Tracy. Hey, Lisa.
Sweet Lisa Adams.
Hello, Virginia. Thank you again for everything.
Yes, Virginia. Lisa, can I just say two things?
Okay.
One is I would like to congratulate Lisa for being on probation.
Okay. Being out of Facebook jail.
Facebook jail,
Congratulations.
Yes. Christian and I were going to offer to go pick her up and give her a ride home, and I think she found accommodation. So proud of you.
Yeah, you did good, girl.
You did, at least check that one off the box, Lisa. And Virginia, thank you for last week. All the wonderful goodies. You were wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for thinking of us.
Hello, Ruth. And we have something from Ruth to unbox.
Yes. And Virginia, your book is in the mail today. And then Ruth, yes, I've got you sitting right here. Thank you.
Hello, Facebook user. Hi, Rhonda. How are you, my friend?
Hey, Rhonda.
Hi, Louise and Dawn and Dana.
Dawn's in St. Louis.
Hi, Krista.
Springfield, Missouri opened up Buc-ee's today.
Yay!
Hot damn.
Let's see. Hi, Diane and Julie, and hi, Nikki Ann. Hey, Vicky, Regina, and Kelly, and Wendy.
Nikki Ann.
Hi, Nicole. How are you, my dear? Let's see. Hello. Your son-in-law told me you're not welcome anymore after the baby shark stunt. That was awesome.
That was awesome.
I can understand that. It is literally one of the most annoying songs ever.
Is that the baby shark?
Yeah.
And thank God she was never a part of that.
Oh my gosh, no.
That would have been insane.
Hi, Janine. So how is everybody? There's Eve. Hello. Oh, you're handsome today.
Oh my God.
That's a compliment from me, but it must be a Christmas thing. It's not going to last.
It's Botox boxcars, who it is. Yes, exactly. We're using a filter. No, I'm kidding.
Let's see. Hello, Stephanie.
Can I just say,
hi, Nancy.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. Those of you that are new to the millions and millions of people that we're broadcasting to across the universe.
That's why this is such a high production, high value production happening here.
Who are you?
I'm not William Black, so I'm the other person on the screen.
What happened to your filter? You look a little off.
I didn't do anything to it.
Something's going on there. I got to fix that.
I didn't do anything to it.
I
don't know what you did to this. You're always the one playing around in here.
It's a little different.
Okay, I don't know what you did.
I think that's better.
Okay, well, you do you then.
Okay, that's better.
I have no idea what you're doing. So. Yes, he is back with the graphic tee tonight. That is
Shayla,
Plana.
I have one Christmas shirt and
whose fault is that?
Excuse me, holiday shirt. No, it's a Christmas shirt, and I have a red and white theme because you've got it kind of going on there.
Yeah, well, I'm red and silver, but see, I'm Santa with boobs.
Santa boobs.
Santa boobs.
Santa moves.
Which anytime you get me on camera, there's always boobs.
And of course, we are very Noel tonight, as you can see.
Who did that wrapping job?
Well, it's me because it's a little tilted. Okay,
it's a little crooked.
Let me try it. It's hard cutting with your left hand. I'm just gonna say, you can do a lot of things with your left hand.
He keeps asking for left-handed scissors, and I'm like, babe.
And you know all the things I can do with my left hand.
I do.
But it's amazing trying to cut paper. It's horrible. It's horrible.
Hi, Fong. Hi, Connie.
Eve, I'm holding on to the Tactical Care Bears. I am going to be wearing the Tactical Care Bears.
Oh my gosh, yes. Hi, Jenny. How are you? Thank you, Nicole. I break out my red lipstick like once a year, maybe twice. So this was the time to break out the red lipstick.
I was in the mood for pizza, so no, I can't eat pizza. But boy, pizza from Pizza Planet sounds pretty good.
I would eat it,
I would too.
I would eat it. So let's
Diane,
see.
if they had left-handed scissors, I'm sure they do, but I've never seen them.
Yes, you have.
I've never seen the left-handed scissors.
You never had them in school?
Because I always acquiesce. I always conform. Just to make things happen.
I guess when you were a kid, you did. What happened to that person? That person doesn't exist anymore.
What, do I just say fuck it? Oh, darn. There goes the demonetization. Yeah, now we're gone.
All the time.
Sorry, Sticks. We're right there with you.
Oh, here we go. Tim Holtz scissors are ambidextrous.
Oh, that's cool, Tracy. I've never heard of those.
Never heard of that.
Thankfully, I'm just as good with my right as I am with my left. Isn't that right, Shayla?
In a lot, he mouses with both hands. I can't do that. Like every time I walk in it, well, mostly he mouses with his left hand because he is left-handed. But when I walk in his office and I sit down and I need to look something on his screen, the first thing I do is move his mouse over. Well,
sometimes my mouse is on the left, sometimes on the right.
Most of the time.
But now we're a little boring, so let's keep moving on. Eric says hi. He's getting over the man cold.
Oh, that's sorry, no fun.
Eric. Sorry, Eric. We've got a member of our staff that is under the weather, except we're not going to say anything. Hopefully she'll show up and we can wish her a wonderful.
Yes. 6 minutes in and he already dropped an F-bomb. Merry Christmas and happy holidays, everyone.
I just tried to keep up with I tried to keep up with Christian Blakely. I just really do.
That's exactly what
Christian is kind of my spirit animal when it comes to that. I take all my cues from him. So.
I'm sure you don't.
Yes.
So an update really quick.
She's Shayla Black. I'm William Black. She writes the books and I make all the happy things happen. So
it's true.
Yes.
It's true.
No move jobs.
Yep. I already got my move job in, but I'll sneak another one in.
I must have absorbed it very well.
You did.
It's an ample bosom. I just want to say it's ample.
I know. This is interesting. You practice signing your name with your left hand in case you ever broke your right hand. That's interesting. I've never thought of that.
I can't write with my right hand.
I can't write with my left hand at all.
Do a lot, but I can't write.
So I think we told you all last week that Rachel's father-in-law had passed away.
Yes.
His service was Monday and they had a really amazing turnout. Almost 400 people. He had lived and worked in that community most of his life. So, and it's kind of a small town. Everybody kind of knows everybody. And I think between family that came in and the people in the town, she said it was just, it was an amazing time and a great service. And she's like, we're exhausted though. And I was like, yes, we fully understand exactly how you feel. So she says she's ready to get back to normal life at some point here in the near future. I totally understand, everybody needs a breath or two after you've gone through something like that. And I'm just happy that she's kind of got some of that in her rearview mirror and that she's going to be able to take a breath or two, enjoy her Christmas. She says they're determined to enjoy, a normal Christmas. And so wanted to just send out a shout out to Rachel and tell her we're thinking of her.
Yes.
And keep you guys up to date because things have been a little slow coming out of Team Black lately. Just all of us have been a little disjointed with everything that's going on, but we're getting back into it. Oh my gosh. Somebody says they broke both hands and it was not fun.
Oh no.
Holy cow. I can't even imagine.
Wait, what's Susan saying? Do you know why snowmen are so manly? They've got balls.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Let's see. Teach yourself to eat with the other hand. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine.
I can feed myself with my right hand.
I broke my right arm in high school and had to learn how to write with my left.
Wow.
Virginia. Oh, yikes.
That's tough. Lisa, you're impressive.
Ambidextrous in the 5th grade when you broke your right collarbone. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yikes.
My ankle hurts thinking about that.
Yeah.
Knowing it's different, but I know
granddaughter works for a craft store. She'll have her look at some left-handed scissors. Oh, that'd be awesome.
You need those, Kathy. I mean, Kathy, those things are awesome. At least I've heard they're awesome, but
there we go.
I slowly learned how to use scissors.
This is thank you, YouTube user. I write the great stories and you keep me grounded and happy. See, somebody understands how this works, mostly.
Mm-hmm. I keep you fed.
You do.
I keep you laughing.
You do.
I keep you disciplined. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, not so much. I don't have a lot of that.
You're a bit of a talker. Let's just put it
that
am.
Way. I always you knew you were getting into that.
You're what we like to call mouthy. Okay, I'm just saying.
Oh, just say I'm a brat. We all know it's true. You're right-handed. But when I write notes for my grandson is Elf on a Shelf, you use your left. See, he used to leave notes for Santa.
Yeah, because baby had to see a note from Santa.
Yeah.
I think Santa still leaves notes, by the way.
Right.
And we leave cookies and stuff out.
That are always like half gone.
She rolls her eyes, but I was like, God damn it, as long as you're living here, you're going to be doing this. So that's how it's going to work.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Let's see. Stephanie says, I don't have left-handed scissors. They did not have to teach anyone left-handed people to do things. Yeah. Throw a ball, but cannot write at all with your right. Interesting.
You know what they did with my grandfather, my mom's dad?
Yeah.
He was left-handed.
Yeah.
They pinned his hand to his shirt.
Yes.
And made him use his other hand.
They did that to Beth too. My aunt, when she was going to school, and my grandmother apparently found out and marched down to that school and said, absolutely not. You will unpin her right now and let her write with her left hand.
Touch my child and die.
And die.
And die. Absolutely.
Touch my child and die. Hi, Beverly.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Congratulations, Beverly. 62nd birthday was on Monday.
Oh, happy birthday, Beverly.
And speaking of birthdays and dying, Shannon Hunt is here in the house.
Yay!
Cream of wheat is not tasty, no matter which end you eat with.
You know what? You just want some biscuits and gravy, Shannon. We know how you are.
Can we just all give a collective shout out? Shannon Hunt's birthday is today. And she is, I'm not going to say how old she is.
No.
Shannon Hunt, I don't even think I know.
She looks like a baby, though.
She does look like a baby.
I know.
But she's very special. Hold on, I wrote it out.
Oh Lord, I'm afraid.
She's a very important team member of Team Black. We feel that she is,
baby, your father.
She is she gives amazing contributions. Yeah, XO. Team Black, yes.
Okay,
exactly.
Perfect.
Okay, good.
We are so grateful.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shannon. I hope you enjoyed your ice cream last night and other good stuff too.
Shannon's been under the weather.
She has been. Poor thing had the flu. So hopefully you're feeling better too. Hi, Allison. How are you? Oh my gosh, lots of people have broken this, that, and the other. Now I feel like really lucky that I never really have. Renee says, I was born left-handed. The nurses thought that was evil and they beat me to use my right.
Oh no, Renee.
Oh my gosh, that's awful. What is wrong with people?
I think we need to hunt some people down.
Right?
I think we should do.
My grandfather could sign his name with both hands simultaneously, and you couldn't tell the difference. That's impressive.
Jan, that's cool.
I wish that's the kind of thing you had video of. Holy cow.
Look at all the birthday wishes
I know.
for little Shannon.
They were nuns. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Oh, my word.
No excuse.
Yeah. Yeah. Your daughter broke both arms and at elbows and wrists when she was 7. Oh my gosh. Oh, yikes. Yikes, Kelly. Oh, that must have been so hard. That must have been so hard. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for your kind words for Rachel and your happy birthday wishes for Shannon. I wish she was here because I would completely put her on camera and spoon feed her ice cream. She would love it.
Shannon, champagne wishes and caviar dreams.
Or something.
Right back at you.
Yeah.
You have no idea what this comes from, but you know what? It was important. It was sometime.
It was once upon a time. Let us see. So there's not a lot going on here. Well, there is and there isn't. Like, there's so much.
You've been busting your ass, so I don't want to hear about there's not a lot going on.
No, there is a lot going on. So if you guys have participated in the and most of you guys that I see commenting have been lovely and returned your Kickstarter surveys. If you participated,
can we define what a survey is?
It is. I hate that word, and I wish Kickstarter never used it.
Don't say the word survey.
Well, I have to, because when the Kickstarter sends their it says survey on it. So if I call it something else without also saying survey, people are going to be completely confused.
Survey is a campaign response vehicle.
Yes.
To be able to get the goods to everybody.
Yes. So, oh, lots of birthdays. Happy birthday to Shannon. Yes, Abby Blakely. Oh, I did not know that.
I didn't
Abby's
know it was
boyfriend
birthday.
also has the same. That's crazy. I can't remember his name. Yeah, it does start with a J. I remember that. And your dad, who's 69. Happy birthday.
Awesome.
The surprise from the newsletter. Well, I was going to talk to you guys about a couple of things. Am I done shopping? I haven't even started. Not even a little bit. I take that back. I bought one gift, which I don't know where I put it. It's somewhere in the house.
I've already purchased all of Shayla Black's gifts, just to be clear. Right there. See that?
Yeah.
Right there.
Because what have I been doing for the last...
I am what they call on it.
What have I been doing for the last week?
I can tell you what you've not been doing.
Thank you, but tell them what I've been doing.
Working.
On
writing a book and working on the Kickstarter.
Yeah. I've been in spreadsheet hell. For anyone who loves Excel, there's a special place in hell for you. I'm really, really so annoyed right now. But I'm getting a lot of the back end work done that unfortunately only I can do, so that as things start to roll in, ordering is next. So as things start to roll in, that we will be able to start fulfilling as soon as we have everything done. Yay. But it is a questionnaire. That is finally what I started calling it today. And I had to send one more, like, less than polite to people. Please send me your surveys, AKA questionnaires. So yeah, it's a strange word to call it for sure. Yes. So we did something funny last week. Shannon DoorDashed me the Andy's mint and chip limited edition bunt cake, and we finished it with friends over the weekend. And so we DoorDashed her one as well, because that also is Shannon's favorite flavor. So between the two of us, we have had plenty of cake that I clearly didn't need to add to these hips and whatnot. But here
your hips are fine. You have what they call curves, and that's a good thing.
I have more curves than I maybe
curves
needed.
are life.
It helped when you mentioned survey when you got that email. Thank you, because I was just like, I realized, actually I was having a conversation with Baby, and she was like, you know, when I first heard survey, I thought you meant like I was supposed to, you know, that whoever got the survey was like, tell us how we're doing. And I'm like, oh, well, no wonder people ignored it. I would have ignored that too.
It's the original Kickstarter language.
It is.
That I think Kickstarter's evolved now. So I think they kind of need to change a few things.
I agree with that. And they
still like the platform.
They have sent me surveys about, you know, what I think about certain things.
Read your feedback.
I just haven't had a chance to fill them out.
Lisa's daughter turned 19 and they went to an alpaca farm.
Oh, interesting.
And it was a tradition. Like, oh yeah, you started 6 years ago, and she posted some pictures. That looked like so much fun.
Oh, how interesting!
That looked like so much fun.
That's super cool.
That's awesome.
You are completely done shopping and wrapping. I haven't started doing any of that baking. And Nikki Ann teased me the other day. She sends me a PM, and she's with a bag of Andes and a bowl, and she's like, "Guess what I'm making?" And I'm like, "Oh, my favorite cookies of life. They're so good." Jealous. Although somebody sent me a TikTok recipe yesterday for cinnamon roll cookies. I'm gonna try those out. See what those are like.
Okay, let's just do the old peanut butter, the cookie, the snickerdoodle.
Why?
And that crappy chocolate chip. You know, just be done. Just make those.
No, I like
the traditional break apart and throw it in the oven.
No, I'm not going to do that. That's not.
Now, Nikki Ann's cookies with the Andes chocolate chip.
Oh yeah,
they're the bomb. They're the bomb.
You guys are crazy.
So Lisa is the Excel expert, she says.
Oh, somebody needs to be, because I might have questions for you, because I'm like doing so many things by hand.
And
I'm just
functional in Excel. Pivot tables, not so much.
Oh yeah, I don't want any of that business.
Pivot tables are where it's at. That's really what you need to be doing.
Okay, see, this is one of my biggest complaints of life, is that you can't hit return inside a cell. Now, I have since learned that at least on a Mac, it's Option return. Why?
I'm going to date myself and tell you that I learned Lotus 1, 2, 3. Where you just have to put the commands in / to do the command. I failed when I was looking for my first.
It's not that Excel is horrible, and I completely understand its purpose. It's just that when I have to like create something from scratch, I feel like some things are counterintuitive and it drives me a little bit insane. So that's really my biggest complaint, and that it's just taken me a really long time. Now, I probably should have thought to myself, when you do a campaign and there's over 800 people involved, maybe that's going to take a hot minute to organize.
I'm just going to say numbers.
Yeah.
Would probably been your best friend.
No, I do not like numbers.
Excel is kind of limited.
At least I understand. No, numbers is limited.
Well, Excel. Okay, we're going off on a tangent.
Yeah, we are.
We're going to move on with the show.
Move along.
Next segment.
So let's see. I haven't started shopping. We do have a tree up though.
Yes, we do have a tree.
We have a tree up.
We have
our decorating.
We have what they call decorations.
Yes.
Mostly
because my mother came.
And when I remember to plug it in on the front door,
for sure,
they work. It's amazing.
For sure. Although we've decided that this might be the last year for this Christmas tree. It may need to find a new home after this.
We say this every year, and then Ebenezer comes out at the end going, looking at the bill of how much I've spent for Christmas. He says, you know what? A little bit of duct tape, it'll be just fine. Another strand of lights, and it'll go one more year. But it's a pain in the ass.
Oh.
It's a pain in the ass.
Eating Reese's cookies from Tim Horton. That sounds dangerous.
Renee. Tim Horton and my Canadian friends here. Tim Horton is coming to North Texas.
Oh, really? That's right. You did tell me that.
Donut shops are coming to North Texas. We're gonna have to take a trip.
Andy Candy cheesecake. Oh, that sounds dangerous.
That's like a sugar overload.
Gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh my. Well, and I have to say, since Virginia sent me candy, like everybody sent me candy, y'all. I have so much candy, like around my desk, and I'm trying not to pick at it.
So that's where it all is. I see. Yeah, the other repositories are emptying very quickly.
That wasn't me. Talk to your child.
What I do?
What I do.
Okay, Lisa just said you can do return in Excel, Alt Enter.
But
she's using a Mac though.
I'm using a Mac, so it's Option Enter, but it's the same thing. Yeah, it does the same thing.
And Lisa says they're training on power pivots in March. Okay, that's cool.
Ouch.
No, that's a good thing to learn.
I'd love to pick my favorite features of Word and Excel and combine them into one. It'd be nice if there was one program that did it all, but Excel is horrible when loading thousands of records. Thank God I'm not doing that. But I do know what you mean. What I've had to do is break everything down by like tier, and then everybody who's getting something physically mailed to them, they have their own tab in this giant spreadsheet.
And that's where a pivot table would come into play.
I know.
All you'd have to do is a couple moves. So.
Yeah, I know. And that's what's killing me. I just have to recreate the wheel all the time, and it's annoying AF. Just saying. Let's see. I can't read. I need to have new glasses.
Did you tell them this weekend, in addition to eating the Andy's mitten chip? Was that what we had?
Yes.
From Bunt Store?
Yes.
What we watched with our friends over the weekend?
Oh, I didn't talk about that.
Huge recommendation.
It was funny.
Office Christmas Party.
If you haven't seen it.
With
Jason
Bateman and Jennifer Aniston. I don't think they could technically make that movie today.
Oh, they probably wouldn't.
But it was so hilarious.
It was
just off
and
the
I had
walls
seen
hilarious.
it before, but it'd been a long time, and all of a sudden I was like, oh, this is funnier than I remember.
And then we watched something else before that.
Right. It was
and you mentioned
on
the newsletter.
Netflix. It was Murderville, the Christmas edition, which was hysterical because they brought in a few people who, at the very top of the episode, it was Maya Rudolph and somebody else.
Jason Bateman.
Who were like, we have no lines. We have no idea what's happening here. Yes,
with
has
some
a
lines,
script.
and they have to follow along.
And so they're
hilarious.
trying to figure it out.
Episode.
It was so hysterical.
Go back up for a second. Go to Nicole Lee. Sweet Nicole Lee Joe.
Oh, there.
We're covered in Star Wars: The Christmas Vacation ornaments. That's
awesome.
My gosh,
I
think
funny.
Renee was as well. Go up one more.
Oh, I can't. They're so good, Rhonda, and I have one left.
Go up a little bit more. There you go, Brenda Riddell.
Okay.
My tree's decorated with Star Trek, Star Wars, and that's all from Hallmark. Yeah,
that's awesome.
I don't even think I have a. We have so many ornaments I can't even keep up with it.
How is Mallory Black? How is Mallory?
Thank you for asking,
Thank you, Melissa.
Mallory is doing great.
She is.
She is. She's doing well. We're continuing to follow up with her doctors and stuff like that. So we've got a few things in the pipeline, but she's actually doing pretty good.
Yeah, she's doing
as
pretty
ornery as ever and picks at her dad. So
well, and she's been really trying to help me with all of this other stuff. Bless her. So I appreciate that.
Hand.
We are just with everything that's been going on between the family and her health and everything. She hasn't officially announced it. She probably is going to move the release of her next book, which was scheduled in about 8 weeks. She's probably going to go ahead and move that out another month.
How to Marry the Boss.
How to Marry the Boss. We need to get through the holidays. There's still just a lot going on, and I really need her help right now, and I know I'm not alone. So that's how that's going. Oh, Susan wants to know wedding plans for 2024. Nothing official yet. Nothing official
Susan,
yet.
my heart can't take more right now.
We don't need any more change.
I don't need more drama.
Well, I was like, Floyd proposed to me
earlier
today.
Floyd proposed to you?
With a single kibble.
Oh, wow.
All Floyd wants is you to hold him on your shoulder.
He said
That's all he
treat
wants.
would be too expensive.
It's true. So she will not be marrying Mitchell. She will apparently be spending the rest of her life with Floyd.
Okay. Wendy just threw some hate speech out. I just want to say at the very bottom, the uneven Noel line. Okay. I take responsibility for that because
true.
I have a left-handed scissor issue. So that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's really
I take pride in that.
What it's about, Nicole, is just needing a little bit of normalcy.
Just a little bit of quiet,
before
normalcy.
But some things that we have been doing to help baby stabilize. She is cutting her screen time down to see if that will help her. So she's not spending as much time writing as she was, and so she's having to slow down a little bit. She's working on sleep patterns and meditation and exercise to try to clear her mind before she goes to sleep so she gets the best quality of sleep possible. We're still pursuing some other doctors and trying to figure out what's going on. So far, nobody can tell us anything, so it's super strange.
But she
seems to be doing good.
Stable right now. So that's
Jan says, have you tried draping Floyd around your shoulders, aka Taylor Swift?
I think he's a little too.
Yeah, I don't know that he would do that.
Oh, and you know what? I mentioned Shannon's birthday. Whatever.
Yeah.
Today is Taylor Swift's birthday.
Oh, is it really?
Team Tay-Tay, Taylor Swift's birthday.
Okay, perfect.
And I think, Taylor, do you want to come in, sweetheart? Come on. Come on, sweetheart. Sit right here. It'll be fine. Come here. That's all right.
Oh my God, William, that's so amazing. Let me get my guitar about how pervy you are.
Yeah. Sing me a song and write me a big check, would you?
Okay, perfect. Moving on. So a couple of things that you guys might want to know before we really dive in. You don't even know this yet. I got the final files for
You're pregnant.
No.
Okay.
When would that have happened?
That would be a Christmas miracle.
We have been a little busy lately, and not in the good way. Lord.
Immaculate.
The final files for the confession are in. So for everybody who pre-ordered, it will be done by December 15th. Woo! Look at us go. I think, isn't that what it's set for pre-order right now, is the 15th?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, you're the one who runs all the back end stuff.
I don't know.
Speaking of back end stuff, we have been doing some work. Shannon primarily is doing a lot of heavy lifting on the back end of the store. So when we get that done, we might reach out to a few of you and say, hey, could you come look at this for us and tell us if this makes sense or you find anything out of order? If anybody's willing to do that, it'll probably be after Christmas. So don't worry, like there's too much happening right now.
That's correct. December 15th. So
Yay.
That's in 2 days.
Yeah. I just got the files today.
Hot damn.
And I should have the files back for Wicked and Bear shortly. I don't know when, but shortly. Oh, yeah, here we go. Where is Travis Kelce?
Yeah. How about try winning a football game, Travis? No, he had a hell of a play at the end of that
Hi,
game.
Denise.
Hell of a play, except it didn't count. So there you go.
I know. I thought about that as soon as I said it. I'm like, yeah, that's not okay. Never mind. Moving on. Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate that. I just want to make sure, and some of the things that we're trying to do is just make it an easier, more user-friendly experience for everybody. Sorry, it's been in the works now for what, a few months.
Yeah.
So we're drilling down. We're getting closer. I like what I'm seeing.
Can I just tell you how great you guys are? Because you get the double entendres when we even don't mean to throw it out.
As soon as I said it, I was like,
Wendy,
"Oh, that sounds
perfect,
so wrong."
Wendy, perfect.
Sounds so wrong.
And then Nicole got it as well.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. All right.
Ain't nothing wrong with working the back office. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to talk to you guys about a couple of things.
Oh Lord, are we getting deep?
No, we're not getting deep. We're
Thank
like
God.
trying to talk around something that I'm not ready to announce yet. So I am going to try some things next year that I've never actually attempted before. And I'm always wanting to try, like Kickstarter was something
I've been
new.
asking forever. And sorry.
Kickstarter was something new. And listen, I will go 2 rounds with you at least. Like,
no, you will not.
Yes, I will.
You'll be like, I need my nap.
I do not.
Yes,
That's
you do.
That's you. I
Get
don't need a
off
nap.
me.
I don't
What
need
was
a
that,
damn
Fred?
nap.
Get off me. What was that?
Oh, that thing was so funny. Oh my gosh.
Get off me.
Yeah. You see, you keep making me lose my train of thought. So anyway,
Oh,
like I've been trying, Kickstarter and doing more of that. It's kind of that thing where I want to do things differently, and I want to do things differently for a lot of reasons. And I want to talk to you guys about it because I know that a lot of you ask me all the time, like, how can we help? And, what's the best way to support? And it's really super sweet. But some of that is incumbent on me too, to say things. Well, I mean, like by making the store more robust and easier to use and make it a place that you want to go rather than, oh, I have to go there. I want you to want to go there. I want it to be easy. I want it to be fun. I want you to get what you want. And I'm going to be working on ways to give you more stuff over at the store and stuff that you can't get anywhere else so that it's more of a destination. Right. But I also want to work on some other things. No, I don't need your help, Siri. Thanks.
We've detected you fallen.
No. It told me, congratulations on standing for another hour. And I'm like, clearly I've done so much standing here.
But you're very animated when you're seated.
I guess so. So, the other thing that I want to do is something that's a little scary, but I think I know where to do it and how to do it. So for those of you who are interested in the actual process of the writing and what comes out of it before edits, before beta readers, before like all of that, I might have something happening in the next few months. And it's going to be an experiment. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a little different. So if anybody's actually interested in seeing what the raw experience is like,
raw unedited experience.
Yes, as I'm creating, and this will be interesting because I'm going to be like throwing stuff out there. And I think if I understand the process correctly, there's actually a way for you to for us to chat about it, which is kind of what I'm interested in. And I think it's going to be, I envision this as like an opportunity to create a community around a book and a world and a story. Like, I think it's just going to be a completely different way of reading. So I don't know. I'm still working out the kinks. It'll be kind of odd at first until I figure it all out. Not exactly. I mean, I guess you could look at it that way. It kind of, yeah.
Shayla in the Wild.
Yeah.
I think it's exactly what it is, Dickie.
And I partially, I'm hesitating because I don't even know firsthand how it works yet. I need to do some more digging and do some more investigating. I know what I'm seeing in my head the way I would like it to work, but I'm working in another environment where I don't know exactly what the rules are yet. So we'll see how that goes.
So again, the queen of the teas, more soon, more to come.
Yes.
But I know what you're talking about.
It's like that, but it is not Vela. I have personal, again, Vela's great for some people, happy for them if they're doing well on Vela. Partially my goal is to move away from all of the standard platforms. At the end of the day, they all take 30% and they all tell you what you can put on your covers, what kind of titles you can have, what kind of content you can have. They're
a little too restrictive for our taste.
I'm a little over it at this point.
They bring you to the game. I'll tell you this right now. They do. They bring you to the game. They put a roof over your head, but from a writer's perspective. But I got to tell you, if you're not diversifying and you're not expanding the ability for people to find you and interact with your fans, you're dying. And so that's where
I will work in the kinks, and that's part of it. Is I think that where I'm thinking about going, I can pretty much do whatever I want to do, which kind of would be fun and awesome. And I might actually roll out things that I'm not allowed to roll out anywhere else. So we'll see how that goes.
Rebel.
And honestly, have I been a rebel my whole life?
Yes, you have.
My whole life. I don't like rules. I don't like somebody else's rules. Yeah, I am 100% have always been. My mother will tell you, rebellious from day one. So
she called you other things too.
Well, she did. And it's true. But
Nicole, you're right. Create the Shayla experience.
Yes, that's kind of what I feel like
I like that.
I'm feeling like for some people, and I've realized this about me too. For some people, I'm happy to download a book, read the book, digest the book, and be like, read it, I'm done, cool, move on. There are some things I want to get involved in. There are some things I want to know more about. There are some things where I'm like, would I have enjoyed this more if I knew more about it, like going into it? Are there things that I could like see a sense of community around? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think I'm looking for, is something I can create for you guys that I would eventually release wide. But I want to start with people for whom it's meaningful. And I want it to be an experience and a whole thing. And I'm hoping, frankly, that they will let me do things also like dreamcasting and pin boards. And I don't know all the rules.
And
but I'm gonna figure it out.
A combination of things too.
Right. It might be.
But that's kind of where you've always kind of wanted to get to.
Yeah.
Right? Where no restrictions.
See, I think, Brenda, you hit the nail on the head in a lot of ways. I'm wanting a more intimate relationship with readers because I feel like sometimes you can put a book out there and you will have spent months writing something and you're like, I don't always know what you're thinking and you don't know what I'm thinking. There's this body of work that we share, but we're sharing it at different times in different spaces. And, there's something lost between when I create it and the immediacy of what I'm feeling, and then you getting it months later. And then I don't always know what you're thinking, what you liked or didn't like, or so I'm thinking about this more like being as way more interactive than that. So that's all I know
still
right
be the
now.
Finished product, but I think
100%.
It's the building of the finished product.
100%. Yeah, thank you. And I mean, I would probably start with books that I have on pre-order just because, I have to write them anyway. And I want to get this started sooner rather than later. So those are the things on my docket next that need to get done. So that's probably where we'll start. I think it could still be fun and interesting.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I really have so many things in my head that it's slightly scary. But yeah, so I'm glad that you guys are excited.
Jan makes a good point there. you've probably already moved on to the next project by the time readers see a book.
Sometimes 2 or 3.
So your head's already 2 or 3 down the road. It's
100%.
It's like when stars put TV shows out.
Yeah.
By the time the show or the movie comes out,
Yeah.
you made that 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And people want to know immediately how you felt in this scene. Well, shit, that was 2 years ago.
Yeah. There have been times where I finished a book, and even, I mean, I'll be honest, even if I ran all the way up to the wire through editorial and proofread, and we uploaded, like I did with Tempt Me with Darkness, we uploaded literally with hours to spare for a lot of reasons. There was a lot going on. But I still had been working on that book for weeks, months, honestly. And so the beginning of it even was fuzzy for me by the time people were talking about it. It's a whole thing. So I'm excited to try to, roll some new things. Plus, I want to do something, that is coming, that I know is coming, that I know the world, that I'm familiar and comfortable with, so that when I start rolling out other things that maybe might be just for this platform or just for, like a test bed environment, or like, I want to know kind of how everything works before I start to get really creative with it. But I'll keep you guys posted. It won't be too longer. We're going to have an official meeting about it, aren't we?
Yes, we are. It's on the calendar.
It is on the calendar. We have had to start making official
We have
meetings.
to set calendars for she and I to talk.
You're awful. A lot of authors are doing this. A lot of them are on Ream. Yeah.
I saw some comments about Discord servers. I saw Tracy, your thing. Discord's a really cool thing. I saw Fong's, or I think it was Fong's question about Patreon. And it's not Patreon, but it's, it's trying to kind of evolve past the traditional ways people have done things.
Right.
And we're learning as we go.
100%. Can other authors get together and start your own company? It depends. I mean, the short answer is yes. The long answer is it depends on what you want the company to do. There's a fine line. And I guess I don't care as much anymore. I have always wanted to. He will tell you this. I have always wanted to be a publisher and an editor. I almost love that more than anything else. But I resisted doing it for a long time because it would change my status. Back when I belonged to RWA, Romance Writers of America, if you were ever any sort of publisher at all, you lost your status as a general member. You couldn't vote, you couldn't hold office. There was a lot of things you couldn't do as a publisher. So
Which was an old way of thinking.
Yeah, I always resisted doing it. Would I do it now? I don't know. Maybe in the right situation. Eventually, it's something I would like to do. Right now, I still think I have too many of my own stories to tell.
That's something you might enjoy in retirement. Right?
Retirement.
Yeah, exactly. Still putting 2 books out a year.
Probably. But no, I'm definitely not for Patreon or Vella. I think if I were to say what I'm leaning toward right now, we're looking at Ream and we're looking at something I can do on my own site. And I don't know what that's going to look like yet. I think if I want to get it going sooner rather than later, I might be looking at a third party like Ream. Eventually, would I move it over to my site? That would be nice. We just have to figure out what the technical BS blah blah for that is. Do I have technical BS blah blah? Is that correct?
That's not correct. That's really what it comes down to.
It really does. Because,
Shannon, is there a plug-in for that?
Is there a plug-in for that? Yeah.
The question I have.
Shannon. She's like, la, 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 la. Let me finish this
Shannon
project.
says, I'm busy eating.
Right. And she's like, it's my birthday. Don't talk to me about work right now. Yeah. So that's kind of something I'd like to do because I don't want to use it to just tell a story. So I really like the idea. I know there used to be a place where you could like drop chapters and then there would be like a set time where people could come and discuss. I don't know if that's something that's still, well, the place I was thinking of doesn't exist anymore, but I would be interested to know if that's something like that's still doable, that things are capable of doing, or whether we just make an appointment to go talk like
You know,
this, or I don't know. I don't know.
And I am completely against what this platform stands for. It was Wattpad, but it's kind of that experience almost,
Yeah.
but in a more productive environment.
Yeah.
I'll say, right.
Yeah, and I also want it. Here's the other thing I don't want. And I know you guys can appreciate and understand this. I don't want trolls. I don't want people just.
You guys know what we do to trolls, right?
Yeah, I only want people
Snap.
who want to be there, and I only want people who want to interact with the experience. Like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And every once in a while, when I get confronted by some random troll who has no idea who I am, like it's always demoralizing when you get some goof bag, and I'm being nice, you know, especially, no offense, bunch of dudes who are like, oh, you write that mommy porn stuff. Why don't you just fuck right off? Like, I just don't have, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure it out because this is something that's meaningful to me.
Save your money, buy more Kleenex, and stop bothering everybody else. Loser.
He meant trolls, not y'all.
No, I'm talking about people living in their mom's basements, trolling women.
Getting a toaster for Christmas.
Snap.
And really enjoying that bagel.
Really enjoying that bagel setting.
Oh, God.
You have not lived until you've read about your love affair with a toaster.
I will never forget that story. Never.
It was awesome.
Never.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's kind of like the big sort of surprise. Like, I'm hoping to have more details, but it's like one of those things I couldn't keep anymore. I've been kind of hanging on to it for a while, and now I'm just like, fuck it, we need to have this conversation because I want to hear what y'all think. But I'm glad you guys are excited. So, yay.
I'm excited too.
You're just
can't wait to find out what I have to do and when I have to do it.
Well, I will make sure.
Subscribe button.
Yeah.
If you it only works if you're watching on YouTube and you smash that like button and you subscribe.
And you subscribe.
That's
Hey.
That ring bell to get notified.
Oh yeah.
so
And yeah,
It's
hit the
so
ring.
stupid.
What is it? Hit the ring to get notified.
No, hit
I don't
all
even know.
notifications.
Yeah, whatever it is.
All notifications.
I don't even know. I watch a million YouTube videos and I still can't get that speech right.
I don't want to get the speech right. It's too rehearsed.
It is very rehearsed. Some people are just good at it, though.
You hit the likes.
I know what I'll
Smash the
do.
Subscribe button and ring that bell to be notified about your latest videos.
Well, the next YouTube,
What baby said?
the next live will be all about how to watch on YouTube and click the subscribe button and smash that like button.
You know what? You'll be held to call them out.
Because that'll be super fun.
Oh my God, we'll get 3 people.
I
We'll
know,
get 3
right?
people.
Maybe if
And
we're lucky.
Hundreds of thousands unsubscribed.
I have a better idea. Next week, instead, why don't we have a Christmas party?
Who wants a Christmas party? Raise your hand.
Woo!
Will there food and drink be provided? Oh, guess who's going to be here too?
Yeah, Gigi will be back.
Gigi Black will be here.
And so I'm pretty sure that we pick her up from the airport and we can take her out to Mexican food and get a couple of margaritas in here.
What time do they fly in?
I don't know. That's usually your department.
Is that like the late flight?
I don't have her flight information, so
I don't think I have it either.
Okay, perfect. No, it's
I'll just
not.
log in as her and find out. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so everybody wants a Christmas party. It'll be fun. We're gonna think of something to do. Good Lord, are you gonna dress up as Santa?
No,
Santa baby.
You sit on my lap.
Yes. Hurry down the chimney tonight.
Wait, what's the band song you can't do?
The band song?
Yeah, the band.
Oh, band. No. Baby, it's cold outside.
Yeah, I love that song.
I love that song.
I love that song.
Yeah.
I wish we could have
Here we
music,
go.
Christmas music playing.
Christmas
but
with the
we can't.
Blacks, made for YouTube movie.
Oh my gosh.
That would
Brenda.
be awesome.
Oh my gosh, that'd be the Netflix movie where we pay them to actually produce it, right?
Although I have to say,
Except with a special guest starring role by Lindsay Lohan.
Oh,
my
no,
God.
I don't think
Oh
so.
my God.
I
Definitely.
saw the other day, if you guys are ever amused by goofy stuff like we can be, the Holderness family did their 10th anniversary of Christmas jammies.
Oh, they did?
I did not realize that, but that Christmas Jammies, the first one,
It was a YouTube viral video.
it went
guys.
so viral that he had like a corporate job and he left
He was
it.
a
And
news
that's,
anchor. He was a
yeah,
news
that
anchor.
was their whole life now and they won the Amazing Race together.
She was an actress. She was in
Yeah.
Iron Man 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was as a reporter. So anyway, they did an update, a 10th anniversary, and those kids were so little when the
Mhm.
Christmas Jammy things first came out. So now there's their oldest daughter, who's I think is named Lola, holding up her jammies that like barely cover this much of her, and she's like, "Sure." It was really cute.
It'll be fun.
No,
We'll have a good time.
it will be fun. You love Baby It's Cold Outside. However, in Love Hard, when they redid it, it was cute too. I don't know what Love Hard is. Do I need to know this? Is that a movie?
I think it's like a kind of Hallmark.
I don't know.
I think it's the one with Nina Dobrev.
Is that a pay-per-view movie?
I don't think so. I don't know. So
next week we will have a Christmas party, but for now, I have something here.
oh, one last thing, you guys. I know some of you come and you like hang out with us on Wednesdays because he's goofy or I don't even know.
Extremely attractive, you mean to say?
Maybe that's it.
Alluring,
Yes.
seductive,
And so humble.
and have the voice of an angel.
You
Yes,
do.
Yes.
You know,
Although they're still waiting for that 25th anniversary
The voice
reflection.
and the looks of Eric Estrada. Is that what you're saying,
No.
Shayla Black?
No. Has anyone seen the Chevy Christmas commercial? No.
Oh, yeah,
Okay, I have not.
I did.
Did you? Did it make you
My
cry?
baby cried.
Oh no.
I refuse to cry. I'm cried out.
Yeah, Elf has that, yes.
Why can't we have Christmas music in the background?
You were right. It is the Netflix show with Nina Dobrev.
Catherine?
Yes.
There's a whole
Elena.
I like Catherine.
Okay, sure.
She was dangerous.
Oh, you're suave and debonair
Or something.
Thanks,
or
Louise.
something.
Appreciate it.
Girl.
Floyd's,
Don't call me. I'll call you.
Floyd had a voice he'd tell you to take a number. Just
Oh my gosh. So
Suave and deboner. That's it.
So I'm telling you now, if you have not subscribed to the newsletter, there's going to be some things in there next week that you do not want to miss.
All right.
And the week after also, because I'm doing my 2024 preview. So just saying.
Oh, is that next week or week
no,
after next?
the week after next.
Okay.
But next week will be cool too, I
Will
promise.
we be here week after next?
Yes.
Okay. See, Lisa agrees with me. Catherine. Oh my God. From
No,
Vampire Diaries.
No.
Lisa agrees with me. Catherine was she was awesome.
I'm
She
just
was
saying.
awesome.
I was just saying Elena got more screen time.
I would have let her bite me.
I know you would have.
I would have been happy to go off.
I know you would have.
All right.
He likes the bad girls. Have you noticed that?
What is it with bad girls? I can't. Florida. I mean, I like the Florida.
Her name was Florita.
Whatever.
So I've been watching Love Island season 3. If you have not watched this train wrecks on Netflix, it's a lot to take in. It's long. It takes a while. I'm still getting through it, but it's a giant train wreck of the most vapid Gen Zers ever falling in love.
Love you too, Mom.
Florida was.
I
Pretty
didn't
awesome.
say you. I said they were vapid. I didn't say
Florida
you.
was pretty good. All right. So we got a box, and this is from Miss Ruth Pearson. Ruth, thank you for thinking of us.
Thank you very
much. She wrote
much.
us a beautiful card. I'm not going to read the card because it's personal, so we will read that separately.
Okay. Well, you can unpack, and I will.
So I have not unpacked this box until now. So I want to see. Oh, look at this. Now I think it says in there she handmade this. Oh my God, she did. Look at this. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, she did.
It's a handmade ornament. Look
Oh
how beautiful
my
that is.
gosh, that is stunning. Thank you so much.
That's beautiful.
It's so delicate and pretty.
That's so beautiful.
Oh wow.
And guys, Virginia,
That is like right up my alley too.
And
It's like she knows
Virginia,
me.
you had gone to Dewey's to get us that other ornament for her mother. We're going to present that to her live on the broadcast next week.
Yes.
So shh, don't tell her. Ruth,
Thank you.
That's
That is
Ruth.
beautiful.
Okay, Ruth knows me. I think you all know me at this point.
We do. Oh my gosh. He just
Christmas
was saying to me,
trees.
he was just saying to me, he's like, December is so bad for my diet. I'm like, dude, I gave up for the rest of the month.
I
I'm
worked out
sorry."
today. I'm
You
tired.
did.
Oh my God. I love these things. Thank you,
Oh,
Ruth.
She says, it's something you painted Oh, we have matching bowls. Thank you. It's beautiful.
And they're
honestly.
big balls too. I'm
That's
just gonna
right.
say.
My balls are here for your pleasure. If you
And-
haven't watched Sweaty Balls yet,
And Ruth thought about you as well.
oh,
Andy's mitten chip.
everybody knows my
or
jam.
bits.
Oh
That's
my
awesome.
gosh, thank you. Oh, and it's the pack where you get both kinds.
I love that peppermint.
The
chip.
peppermint
That
bark is
the
really
bomb.
good.
Oh my god,
Thank you,
Ruth. Thank you so much.
Appreciate
Thank you for thinking of us. That was really
and that
sweet
is a
of you.
very sweet card. Thank you so much. So what else do we have going on?
Oh,
What else do we have going on?
What don't we have going on?
Oh, you know what? That's the really crazy thing. I feel sometimes like it takes us months and months and months to gear up for something, and it takes you guys like 2 days to inhale it.
Oh, it does.
It does. It's so frustrating.
It's like baby's when she made pumpkin bread. We inhaled it and it was gone. Right, man?
Yeah.
Funny. But I mean, like, you know, it'll take us forever to do anything, you know, with like the website, or when it takes me to write a book, like all these things, and then I put it out there and you guys are like, and then it's gone, and I'm like, okay,
Well,
hold
and
tight.
thank God they do.
I know.
Thank God for all of you guys.
I know. I'm curious. I think you guys are maybe some of the more like sophisticated and discerning readers, in a sense that so many people just read by trope now. They're like, this is my jam of the moment.
Right.
And you guys are like willing to be like, I'll try all the things. And that's kind of how I am as a reader too. I don't like just one trope over
You're
and
eclectic.
over.
You're
I am.
eclectic. And I think everyone here is eclectic because they go right along with you. And
Yeah.
of course the authors, I'm sure they follow as well. Other authors they follow as well.
Yeah.
So, and that's what's so wonderful is you can be you.
Yeah.
In whatever.
Jan is 100% right. Release day. Or my favorite is, it's the longest book of the series, and then people go, but it was short. And I'm like, listen, it wasn't short.
Especially
it was the
when she
longest
was
book of the series.
Screaming and banging her head against the wall, going, I can't make them do what I want them to do.
Yeah, it's true.
You need to stop this thing of they're talking to you and telling you no. No, you're the boss.
That is not how that works.
You just tell them, look here.
That is not how that works.
You throw the finger.
I do this a lot too. And I have tried, because I noticed so many people reading by trope. So I tried recently reading a series where the entire series was set in one town, and it was the same trope for every book in this series.
Yeah.
Like it was a family and they all had the same proclivity, we'll put it that way. And everybody kind of behaved the same way and wanted the same things. And it was this one specific trope. By about book 4, I was like, I don't think I can keep doing this. And there's 10 books in this series. And I'm already like, I feel like I've seen every kind of angle, of this trope. And I'm a little bit over it currently. I don't know.
See,
it gets boring. Yeah,
you're right. Amanda's right. She reads based on her mood. Oh, sorry.
I do too. Reading the same trope over and over. Yeah. That's why I can't do it.
Mood variety is everything.
Same. I do it all the time.
That's the cool thing. Like you go from heavy romantic suspense to sexy bedtime stories or a paranormal story.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Trope to retire miscommunication. I understand. I do. I really do. But this happens in real life. Like, I'm not saying base a whole book on it, but sometimes people don't communicate well. Sometimes, and it's funny because this thing happens with the people in your life until you solve it, I think, which is certain phrases and catchwords and whatever mean something to me that means something different to somebody else.
Right.
And when I've had these miscommunications with other people and I have to break them down, it takes me a while to realize that contextually people are taking some words or phrases and it means something completely different to them. And I'm like, did not see that coming. Okay. So, anyway, I think sometimes my search requests for book types could send me to jail. Yeah. Well, you know.
Hey.
Yeah.
No one ever got hurt by a search. I'm just saying.
I read multiple books at a time. I get bored and need a break. Yeah, I think there's a few series that there's just something about them for me, and I could read them, over and over. I could read them ad nauseum. But it has, I think, more to do with an author's voice and style and the way kind of their outlook on life. Because I feel like I remember one of the very first writing classes I ever took, and it was in college, and he hated all forms of genre fiction. He was very literature. But
one of those. Nose up in the air. Gotcha.
But one of the things that he said that stuck with me, and I think it's true, is part of when you go on a ride with an author, one of the things that you're kind of buying into is what he called their Weltanschauung, which is their outlook on life. It's really the way they view the world. And I think that's true because there are some people that I find readers will love, but I can't understand the way they process or look at the world. It's so antithetical to me that I literally cannot grab on to their way of thinking. And those are people that I can't read. I also, words for me are almost musical. They have to have a rhythm and a cadence, and I'm looking for some sort of rhythm is the best word I can think of. And some people tell great stories, and I can read them. And I'm going to give you a weird example. To me, like, y'all know, I love Harry Potter, but J.K. Rowling's writing style for me isn't particularly musical. I can read it. I enjoy it. I like her world. I like her characters, but I'm always looking for that person where you could almost like sing a song to what they're writing, because I can hear it. It's just like a cadence, and that's something I can really sink down into and enjoy. You don't read as much. What attracts you to something that is it strictly subject matter? Do you care about writing style?
Pictures.
God.
I could probably answer that question.
Well, I want to know what he's thinking besides pictures.
No, it depends. I like a good storyteller.
Yeah.
I can tell when someone's not a good storyteller. When they're jerking me around left, right, back to the past, back to the future, this person's perspective, I don't need that shit. I need a good linear story because I'm a fairly dullard kind of guy.
You say that.
But I need a linear story, and I need a good storyteller. And I've only ran into a few of those in my life. And then I married one. So what are you going to do?
What are you going to
do? That was sweet.
That was. I don't think you think that because you don't read my books, but I think that's, when you forget that you're reading and you can just enjoy the experience. And unfortunately, that's really hard for me. Like, as I've been reading this person's books, and like I said, I knew this was a 10-book series going into it. She, like I said, by about book 4, I was just like, I kind of feel this is the approach that we've had to almost every story so far. And I think the other problem in general that I have is I can understand to a point all of the people around you having similar attitudes and outlooks, but then you start getting into a very specific sexual proclivity, and I'm like literally, no, you're not going to walk into a crowd of 50 people and 48 of them all feel the same way about getting down. Like, it was too much for me to believe. So I should be an editor, publisher. To me, that would just be one of the funnest things on the planet.
Yeah, but the problem is if you're an editor publisher for a big company.
Oh yeah, would have no. I want to be the head honcho who makes the decisions.
That makes it harder to actually make a living off of.
Right? I know. It does. Oh, there you go. Your whole life is a story, William.
It's a story of my life. I think there's a song there, Kelly.
Story of my life. She's like, I'm ignoring you right now.
I saw those boys perform.
You did.
And they are hardworking performers. What was the name of that group?
One Direction.
One Direction.
Yeah.
No,
story of my life.
Fun thing is, I got to see them right before they broke up.
Yeah.
We saw it together.
Right
Me and she and I.
Yeah.
It was
So,
gorgeous.
yeah, and I also, and people, I've seen a couple people talk about palate cleansers. I really kind of enjoy different palate cleansers. Sometimes it's nonfiction, sometimes it's something short, sometimes it's a reread. Um, I recently, if you guys aren't aware, if you have never been over to Eden Books, there's some things over at Eden Books that have been banned off of Amazon. I'm always curious about what gets a book banned from Amazon, so I kind of troll some of that
A lot
sometimes.
of times it's arbitrary.
It is, and that was something I realized. I read a book, and I can't even think of the name of it now, that got banned off of Amazon, and so they went over there, and good for them that there's a place to go finally. But it was so interesting to me that I was reading, and I'm like, this isn't like I've read this before. This isn't particular.
Been
Like
there, done
who
that.
reported them?
Right.
But all it takes sometimes is one person to be like, "There's sex in this book." Oh no! Well, of course there is. Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
I don't know how the ones with the trigger warnings do it.
Well, yeah. See, it's so funny. I sometimes want the good cry. Most of the time, I avoid books like that. If somebody says it's going to be like your 3 hanky read, I tend to go, nope, moving on. It is. It's frustrating, and I know. Like, I have a friend who has books on her computer that she's like, they're not on brand for me. They're super, super raunchy. I don't know what to do with them. And I'm like, girl, get a pseudonym and put them out there. And she goes,
Yeah.
I think they would get banned off of Amazon. I'm like, there are other places
Plenty
to
other
be.
platforms,
Yeah, like don't. Anyway, is Penguin or Venus still around? Well, Penguin Random House is, I think, still the biggest publisher on the planet. Venus, I don't even think I know who Venus is. So I don't know. Venus, does that ring a bell for you?
I know Vivid, but I don't know Venus.
No, Vivid is, we're not going into that realm. Nice try though.
I just try to help.
I always
Helping hands.
You're handsy, we know that. It's true.
That's my curse. I like strong, opinionated and dangerous women. Why? That's my curse. It's my curse. It's my curse.
Well, yeah, Red Sage. I actually had a couple of friends who wrote for Red Sage back in the day.
Didn't Laura's Cave do that somewhat too?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Laura's Cave did a lot of that.
Yeah.
Laura's Cave and Sam Hain, Triskelion, and Lucid, some of those, they were like the early purveyors of stuff that we see now. And it went away for a while and it's starting to come back, and I'm kind of happy. I'm not the person who's going to read the, alien reverse harem. Like, it's not my particular jam, but I know a lot of people like it. So there's a home for it.
I've never quite understood the tentacle stuff, but you know what? If you love it, go for it.
You should do it. I guess I like it sometimes. I think it's funny that if it happens that way, I'm happy for it, but I don't necessarily set out to make people cry. When I do, I get happy about it, but I don't, maybe I should try more. I kind of just want to make everybody a little spicy.
A little flushed.
Yes.
Oh my.
Yes. Oh, okay. I have to give a shout out. Yes, Rhonda, this is one of my favorite ugly cry books of all time. If you guys have never read this book, like, be prepared. It's somebody recommended it to me, and I was like, well, I have read some of Timber, and I don't know if she republished it under her Leslie name or if it's still under Timber. It might also be under Leslie Richardson because she does publish under both names. But if you guys have never read this book,
Timber's a cool name. Timber's an awesome name.
Y'all, you will cry. I'm just telling you. From like the very first scene, you will start crying. Let's see. You've listened to Christmas rom-com, shifter, paranormal, contemporary. Yep. I love it. Yep. I'm all over the map too.
Police procedurals. Love
That's
those
his
books.
things. Yeah. Used to get naughty books through Mail Venus. Okay. I guess I never knew about that.
Interesting.
Anyhow, so do you have anything else to shitty chat about?
No, Shayla Black.
You do not?
But does that book have a happy ending, Ruth asks?
It does and it doesn't. Mostly. How's that? Mostly. Because I think one of the reasons it works is because it's a lot like real life. Sometimes you don't get what you want, but sometimes what you get is what needs to happen. And sometimes that's bittersweet, and it's real life. Honestly, that's about the best way I can put it. Maybe Rhonda has a better way to put it. Yeah, it does, but in a different sort of way. That's a good way to put it. It does, but it's not. Yeah. So anyway, I'm
just trying to figure out for next week what all we're going to be able to do for this Christmas party. Sorry, I'm hungry now. I am Pizza Planet tonight, so
you are.
I am hungry. We're going to have some snacks. I came in and told Shayla and Baby, I said, you know what? We've not had an office Christmas party ourselves.
Right.
So we're going to,
which he means the three of us.
We're going to have a few drinks and some hors d'oeuvres one night, and we're just going to do that, and maybe a little bit of chit chat, after the work hours, of course.
Right.
And then adjourn early so we can be back at work early the next day. But for next Wednesday, we need to do something fun.
We will.
We'll do something fun.
We'll think of something.
And we'll have Gigi Black here, and she'll probably be on
after
camera
a couple of margaritas.
Well. Yes.
It'll be fun.
Yes, it will.
Good night. You said you're off to bed because you have to go to work tomorrow. Good night. I have
Behave
to go to work
around the photocopier at your office party, Jansen. Have you seen that movie?
Have you seen that movie? That's awesome.
You know.
If you know, you know. Yeah.
I can't say I might have done that once.
I know you did. I just didn't get to see the evidence, which I think would have been funny, but anyway.
I don't know.
Does that mean there's like a picture of that somewhere in
probably there is.
In the ecosphere?
In the ecosphere.
Oh, God.
Anyway, if you guys have thoughts or questions, I also meant to tell you, because we're like an hour into this, but there's more. I haven't talked about beauty, skincare, and makeup in a while. So this is a fully drugstore face, you guys. Everything. Lipstick, mascara, blush, like everything. Eyeshadow, the whole 9 yards. Take my glasses off for a hot minute. I don't do that anymore. My contacts stopped working for me. So you can 100% get a great face from the drugstore, and they're killing it right now, by the way. So FYI.
So they're actually in stock with stuff. That's good.
If you want me to start talking about some of that stuff, especially skincare, now that we're in the winter months, let me know. Otherwise,
well, you mean, in other words, if you're going to have a holiday party?
Oh, good night, everybody. I hope you have a great week. Enjoy your weekend.
But
we will see you for the Christmas party. But
if you're going to have a holiday party, you know what?
I know.
You got to have